The best way to get what you want is by deserving it. Welcome, everybody. I hope you're having an amazing day. And today I want to continue with our series, and I want to talk about the rule that we covered in future in another video called Humility is Strength. Consider yourself lightly. Consider the world deeply. In the other video, we focused on the first part, consider yourself lightly, which deals with humility. But today I want to focus on the first part, consider the world deeply, and a practical way of applying it to the real world and connecting it to the law of attraction. And I know that the law of attraction is very well known, but I find that most videos and books cover it on a surface level and don't really apply to the real world. I most only talk about the mindset and everything. I mean, I get it. It is important. But guys, to be honest, your mindset doesn't matter. Not until you put in the work and the reps. You can read as many books as you want. Watch as many YouTube videos as you want about fitness. But if you don't take action by going to the gym and eating healthy, nothing will change about your physique. And this applies to everything, guys, what I'm about to tell you. Here is very powerful, but only if you put in the work. But if you do so, it pays off big time, whether it's work, career, or relationships, and you get what you want by not focusing on what you want. Or by considering the world deeply, and by doing so, you differentiate yourself from the 90% of people immediately, because the other 90% are selfish, only thinking about what they want, without considering what the world needs. But guys, the world does not care about what you want. It only cares about what you have to offer. Business partners care about how you can make the money. Potential life partners care about whether you can make their lives better. They do not care about how hard you work, whether you're a nice guy, and especially not your selfish needs and wants. Because the thing is, they care about their selfish needs and wants, and the moment you become the person who gives them access to this, you become valuable, and you, my friend, become the prize, and you stop chasing and start attracting the right opportunities and people into your life. And if you consistently put this into practice, you'd be so surprised how far you get ahead of your competition. But here's the thing. For this to work, you first have to stop being selfish and start to think deeply about the world, and two conditions must be met for this to work. First of all, actually become valuable to what it is that you want to attract. And secondly, be perceived as valuable. Let's talk business. Let's say you're a student at university and you want to land your first job at the prestigious firm. This is what most would do. They would send hundreds of applications, and as a result, they may get some interview invitations. They may do some quick interview prep and prepare answers to common questions. And they often go in the interview viewing the company as the price, and that they would be so fortunate if they get the job. And with this attitude, they go into the interview saying something like, "Thank you so much for giving me the chance to prove myself, and I promise if I get the job I will not let you down." And let's be honest, guys, what does this sound like? This guy is chasing, not attracting. Let me show you a smarter way of handling this. Let's say there's another guy and he goes about it differently. He researches the problems the industry is facing right now and the impact on the firms that he is applying to, and he thinks about solutions to those problems and about how he would use the skills to implement this solution and the potential impact of these solutions on the firms. And he now does the following rather than sending hundreds of applications. He attends a career fair of which he knows that many of the firms that he is interested in are attending, and what he does is having genuine conversations with company executives of the firms that he is interested in. and rather than asking, well, can I get a job? Or diving straight into the problems and solutions that he identified, he's rather asking something like this: in your opinion, which are the biggest challenges you think the industry and your firm are currently facing? And the executive names some of the problems and the guy says, interesting. I think one way to handle the problems you just mentioned would be this. And he casually talks about the solutions that he searched before, and assuming that the guy did his homework properly, the executive is getting interested. And the more they discuss about the problems and solutions, the more the executive realizes that this guy knows the stuff and that he will be a great asset for a company. And 10-15 minutes into the conversation, the executive says, look, we are recruiting for some graduate level positions right now, and I think you could be a good fit. Why don't you send us your CV and we arrange an interview for you? And rather than saying, of course I'm sending my CV straight away and I will be so honored to be interviewed by you, he says something like, sure, why not? I'm sending my CV over sometime this week, and yeah, let's find out whether we are a good match. 2 weeks later, he's been invited to the interview, meeting some other executives, and one of them asked him, why did you apply and why do you want to work for our company? And he said, I applied because MR.SO and so from your company asked me to do so. And he said that I could be a good fit, and this is also why I'm here today. I want to find out whether your firm is also a good match for me and whether I want to join the team. And this guy changes the entire game. He made the firm come to him and he made himself the price. He's now asking the firm, well, what do you have to offer? Leaving him in a strong negotiation position, making the firm chase him. But in order to be in a position to do this, you actually must first become valuable and, secondly, be perceived as valuable. And if you think that you're not valuable, you have to work on this. And if you think, well, I am valuable, but I'm not perceived as valuable, you have to work on this. And the moment you become this, so many opportunities come to you and you start to attract and not chase. And this was only one example. And this works in many fields, no matter whether business or relationships. And if you do this on a consistent basis in every field, you get so much ahead of your competition and really use these principles and apply it to your field. What do you think about this? Do you agree or do you think it's total BS? Please let me know. Thank you for watching.